I was gonna play D&D tonight, but now I really want to play D&D tonight. So we are DadBodDnd. If you're joining us for the first time, you can follow us anywhere. You Google DadBodDnd, which is YouTube, podcast, Twitch. If you're here at Twitch with us right now live, that would be great. So twitch.tv/DadBodDnd or Twitter DadBodDnd or podcast DadBodDnd. It's pretty awesome. Devin is searching for us right now. Just to make
sure.
Sorry.
I that's my bad.
And then we do a lot of fun stuff around here. So if you're interested in playing some one-shots, we just had Chris's one-shot, The Smiling Leviathan, or The Search for the Smiling Leviathan.
Yeah,
it was a good time, and it got us
colloquially known as just Leviathan.
Colloquially. It was a good time. It got us to play with a lot of community members. Mm-hmm. I don't think there was a member of the DadBod crew other than Chris, who was the DM.
Yeah, that was it.
So it did have
they're all honorary members now. Like,
yeah,
they did that great of a job.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Fun.
No, it was great. And then Monday we have Devin's one shot, which is the Lost Library of Qualish. It's gonna be off the chain. So that does have some DadBod crew, myself, Chris. I think Sal is in there. The puppet.
Adam's in there.
Adam's in there. Yep. Some previous one-shotters. So check us out Monday night at 8:30 Central Time, and we will be doing that as Devin narrates to our ear holes his amazing story that he has put forth. Every Thursday night, so last night we did the podcast where we talk about D&D, pop culture, news, fun stuff like that. It's always a good time, so Thursday nights at 8:30. If you're interested in joining the one-shots that we just talked about, scroll down in the Twitch feed and click on the Discord button, and it'll join, clearly. You have to do that. And then you use the command !I want in, and it will show you the super secret chat that we have. And you can sign up for our one-shots that we have on the calendar. So not too hard, not too complex. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Skull Splitter. So if you are in the need of some dice, I use them. Those are the only dice that I use because they are great. I do have like this cheap set here, but it just doesn't feel the same. Like, seriously, going back to this set, it just feels fake to me as compared to coming from the metal dice. So
exactly like the set that I have.
Yeah, it's an Amazon cheapie.
Yeah, it feels like, I will say the same thing. Like, after having my metal dice, if I have to use plastic dice, I'm like, what is this? No, this is wrong.
Yeah, right. And it doesn't have that heft when you roll it. So I mean that's what I really like. But yeah, so if you want some Skull Splitter dice, you want some nice metal dice, has a nice feel. Again, scroll down, click the Skull Splitter button, and use the promo code DadBod to get 10% off your first order. And it helps them, it helps us, and you get some new dice. So do it. I think that's it for announcements. Anybody have anything else you'd like to plug real quick?
No.
Okay. So let's jump right into D&D. Alesta, you want to do your little...
Sure. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Previously on DadBodDnd, we watched as the party arrived at their location first thing in the morning. Not tactically sound. They went home. Then Templeton decided to steal something from Val. Whoa! After stealing something from Val, he went to an alchemist and found out their newt size. What are those for? Then Alesta went to the DMV and spent most of the session trying to figure out her shit. She didn't. But later on that night, they returned to the place they began at. Much more tactically sound. But wait, people are dying? Will the party be able to save people before everyone's dead? Or will we just come across bodies and then have to deal with the fact that we couldn't save anyone? Find out on tonight's episode of DadBodDnd.
Nailed it.
Bravo.
I would clap.
That's
but it would
going to be a
loud.
regular thing. Is that going to be? That needs to be a regular thing.
I feel like it should because it was that good.
Yeah.
I will have to prepare in the future.
Yeah. We'll give you another something to write.
Timmy, clap, clap, clap.
Yeah. Thank
So-
you. Thank you for the clap, 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 Timmy.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was interesting. It was kind of one of those fisherman moments that Travis had that Alesta went through. And I think we were talking about it on Twitter where you don't really get anywhere. I mean, it's kind of one of those, we could play
Happens.
along, but there's nothing down this rabbit hole. It's all show, no meat. So, where we last left off, Templeton, in a rage, went upstairs. He is at the top of the landing, and he does hear some of that thumping that you guys heard from downstairs. And you do hear that you can see the backs of people kind of in combat down the hallway. Everybody else is downstairs still. You guys have not looted said dead guys or done any of that. It's just essentially Templeton beat the last person down and then ran upstairs.
Yes,
So
and I used my movement at the end of my turn, so I am done moving.
Yes. So we are in turn order still.
I feel like super nervous all of a sudden for some reason. Like, I think I forgot just what I ran into at the end, and I'm like, oh shit.
Don't be nervous.
Okay.
Don't be nervous.
I'm all for Klimt.
I'm feeling verklempt. Okay, so that would make it the Investigator's turn.
Wonderful. I think that Alesta would want to make sure that I would want to make sure that everybody like on this floor is accounted for and that there's not just people randomly being murdered. So I want to check this room over here to see if there's anybody inside of it.
Everybody find your battle buddy.
Yeah, so as you walk into this room, it's a den that has, books everywhere. As you look at the top, so they're not floor-to-ceiling bookshelves, as you look into this room, you do see heads of various beasts. In one corner, you see this giant wyvern head. You see a lion's head. You see just various things that you'll find out in the danger zone. And it does have like a nice smoker's chair. Nice tall-backed, chair. As you look in here, there are 2 dead bodies. The 2 guards lie atop blood-soaked rugs. The guards wear chainmail shirts and appear to have the sigil of the Gralhund house.
Rug really tied the room together.
Yeah, it just adds to the dead heads.
Okay, so everyone's in here is dead.
Dead.
Okay. Is that the end of my turn because I'm out of movement, or?
I would say you probably have 10 to 15 feet. You're about here.
Can I walk through walls and just like zippy zap on over to that second room?
If you're not gonna, so as I know you're not terribly familiar with all of the semantics of the D&D rules, you can use as your action a dash action, which you can double your movement speed if you're not going to like fight, hit, do stuff. So I can absolutely allow that.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. I think she would want to investigate before she just,
So, yeah, as you look in here, it is the parlor, and there's a wrench and Colonel Mustard. I'm kidding. None of that's real. So it is the parlor, and it does have like a gaming table, so not like a card game table, not like a table where you play video games, but it has a chair with look like rope tied to the legs of the chair, and then rope tied to the arms of the chair. And then below that, on the floor, there's some blood spots and like general like wet. Can't really tell.
Okay. And no one alive in here.
No bodies, no nothing.
Okay.
then Alesta has done her duty to make sure that she's not just leaving someone behind, and I'll just go ahead and end my turn there. Probably move back as far as I can to get like
make it
to
back
this.
to there.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, make it back to there so that I can join in next round.
Okay. Jackson, so you've seen all of this firing from your crossbow, and you're kind of still in between the pantry and that main great hall.
Mm-hmm. The stairs that Chris is in front of, are they only accessible to the path on the right? It looks like there's a wall there, but his token is kind
There
of...
is a door right there that
Okay.
Valerian has kind of poked through.
Okay. I think I'd like to just dash and try and kind of get up there as far as I can. So I'm 30. No, I'm 25, aren't I? Where's my sheet? 25. So I can go up to 50 feet. That would basically put me right about outside of the door.
Okay.
Ish. So I'm just gonna hang around that corner, and kind of. I'll just take Valerian's back. Watch him as he's going upstairs. Make sure nobody comes.
I'm coming. I'm actually coming down the stairs.
You're coming back down.
Yeah, my
Okay.
last turn, I went up there, checked it out,
Though.
and so maybe you don't know that.
Maybe you could roleplay.
No, I do not.
But I will.
Role-playing
I was
game.
going to plan.
Yep.
I mean, speaking to free action.
And that will end my turn. I use my.
Okay, Valerian.
Yes, as I am running down the stairs rather quickly, you see me putting my knives back in their sheaths, and I kind of bump into you around the corner, Jackson, and there is nothing upstairs. Where is Templeton? And as I'm saying that, I'm going to keep moving past him, just assuming I'll get to about here. Alesta, Templeton, where did he go?
He ran up the stairs. He's pretty angry.
Oh, 25 feet. I will have to dash to get to here, and I don't know if that gets me to where I can see Templeton.
That gets you shared square with me. Scroll your map.
Okay, yeah, so I will move my token back upstairs. This kind of sucks moving.
Yeah.
Boop. And I can share a spot with a person because I'm a halfling. I will kind of just have my head down running up the stairs, and I will almost run into you. And oh, Templeton, you are okay. And then that is my turn since I used my action to dash.
And you sounded like you were a bit frantic there. Was that accurate?
A little
your
bit
demeanor?
because I did not see Templeton in this room, and knowing that there are some thudding going on that I could not get to.
Remind me, up the middle stairs, was it just dead bodies?
Yes, and it was like the servants' quarters.
Yeah, and I didn't hear any movement in that section.
Okay. All
So
right.
I immediately came back down. But that's my turn.
Now, would he have caught out of the? I'm not sure like how the stairs work. If it's like an open railing, or if it's a solid wall. Like, has he seen what I saw? That there's some kind of scuffle going on in there.
Yeah, he could see it right there too. So,
Okay.
oddly enough, it's like people will take a step back and then move back forward.
All right.
So you see like the random legs or something
Yeah.
as they're fighting back and forth.
Yeah.
Did I see? So on the dead bodies, we're getting sigils of the Gralhund villa.
And
Are we getting any?
Zhentarim.
And okay, so these are to make sure that we kill the right ones, Templeton. And I'll kind of slap you on your thigh a little bit, and that will be it.
The right ones.
Look for the snakes.
Okay. All right. I think that would have registered with Templeton. Snakes. I'm gonna come to here and see if I see any snakes.
Okay, yeah, so let me reveal that real quick. So you see a lot. So the ones directly in front of you, so these tokens are gonna be, they're wearing the same balls. They're wearing the same clothes and colors of the Gralhund house. And then these people are Zhentarim. You can see that snake just coming up their neck. So the 3 are Gralhund, and the 4 are Zhentarim. Then you can see there is a small door ajar here. And as you walk up, it is just like this weird foyer of not much room. So you guys are like nuts to butts up in here.
Okay.
I'm sorry. There.
It's very tight. It means
Okay.
like you have no
Tight
room.
quarters.
Like it's
I've
like you're.
never heard that before in my life.
It's
but
where
I
you're
want to start
standing.
utilizing it.
Yeah, no, it's where you're standing as close to the person in front of you. I mean, it's not
Okay.
like.
Sorry, continue. I'm sorry to derail.
How high is the ceiling? Is it a vaulted? Like, is it?
It's about. I think. Hold on, they do say that here. Hold on. 12 foot high.
12 feet high.
Yep, and the outside walls. So all of the outside perimeter are stone walls. The inside walls are this, the normal like plaster lath type walls.
The ones you like to run through.
The ones you normally like to run through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Would jumping over these 2 cats to here, would that be an action or a bonus or as part of my movement?
Depends on how you're going to do it. I mean, so you don't have a lot of room because how tall are you? Like 6'7"?
No, I'm 6'3", I think.
So these guys are like 6 foot, 5'10" to 6 foot in there. So you don't have a ton of room.
12-foot ceilings.
12-foot ceilings, and you could duck and do it. And if you're gonna like use something to help you jump, that would probably be an action. But if you're gonna just try and straight jump over these guys, I'll let you do that as a movement.
Okay. I can jump over them as a movement. Just what am I rolling to see if I succeed?
If you, and I see what Plague State's saying in the chat. Skill use is an action. If you can. You're big enough and strong enough that I think you could do it. So, and here's my thought on it. If it were another character, Valerian, Jax, Alesta, they're not as big and strong as you are. So it would require like an action to jump up and over. I think as big and as strong as you are, you could stand and jump. So I'm going to still make you do a skill check, but it's not going to be your action because of just your size and strength.
Then that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna spy the snake on this dude right here, and I want to attempt to jump over the 2 of them onto the other side around the snakes.
Okay, so give me an athletics check.
17.
Yeah, you make it. You clear it pretty easily. You just stand there and do this like, thrust your arms back, get real low, and then just straight up and over.
I think it would be awesome if I could is the ceiling plaster?
Yeah.
I'd like to jump up and smash my hand through the ceiling and swing over them and drop down behind them. That's how I'd like to do it. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
So this guy right here, I would like to smash him into this wall if I can.
Okay.
If not, I can just punch.
Yeah, you're not gonna have too much movement left. So
Okay.
yeah, just this. We'll do a punch here.
Okay.
Two-handed.
All right. Yeah, definitely two-handed. I'm gonna come right up under his chin. Ooh, no, that's 9.
A 9. That does not
9.
hit.
Okay. I can't wait till I get second attack.
Oh, no. Low level sucks so bad. All right. So I need to roll for these cats here. Uno momento, por favor. For those of you that don't speak Spanish, it's 1 minute, please.
For those of you who don't habla español, El Niño is Spanish for the Niño.
no.
I can't hear like any of that kind of thing without thinking of Peggy Hill.
Peggy Hill is so
Yeah.
Peggy Hill is so great.
She really is.
I just remembered, Templeton, you have my bag of newt eyes, yeah?
I don't think you don't
Val
know
doesn't
that.
know that,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Okay, and I think I really screwed that up, but okay, I do have them. Yes.
all right, that's okay.
We got one more. Hold on here to do. I should have. If only I knew we were in a fight. Weird. I totally was prepped.
Curtain pulled back. I didn't know that they were like that. That they are what they are until I went and talked to her, and I was like, oh man, I ruined his.
No,
spell.
it's fine.
All right, so this bottom guy is going to take a quick double stab at the veteran. One of those hits. Okay. And then back downstairs to Alesta. What are you doing?
I am running upstairs to join the fray. So
Okay.
one.
One.
A 2.
Here I am.
I
I'm
think of
here,
that
guys.
every time. I always hear that owl.
Okay, I think I'm only able to get there with 30 feet movement. Is that right?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my spear. And just like I threw at the guy when I was in the previous room, I'm going to go ahead and try to attack.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
That's a natural 20. So I'm guessing that hits.
That doesn't hit.
Actually.
Actually, no, it does. Go ahead. Roll your damage.
Wow.
And that's just double damage, so whatever you roll doubled.
Okay, so that is a 6.
Whoa, watch out. Okay, and as you do that, he kind of turns his head and he goes, "We got more!"
Oh, not good.
And then,
The guard did that, or a Zhentarim did that?
the thug that she hit.
Okay.
And then out of the shadows, you see a full orc run up and start to try and close these doors. He kind of pushes his body into it and pushes the house guards kind of forward a little bit. So, it's his action.
Alesta. Who did you hit, Alesta? Why?
This guy right here.
This fella closest to me.
Chris, you can cast... So, you can cast 2 spells. One as an action, one as a bonus action. Whatever you... So, if you cast a bonus action spell that's a level 1, it has to be a cantrip for the action. So, you can't cast... You can cast 2 cantrips...
You can cast 2 spells. One of them has to be a cantrip.
And the use has to be a bonus action and then
Right.
an action. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So this guy.
Well, that would be cool if I had my spell components, but I don't know.
This guy is going to hit the mace. 5 damage to him. So it's where he's actually at. Okay. And then this guy is going to turn to you, Templeton. And he's going to one-hand sword you. 15, does that hit?
Yes, it does.
For 8 total, so 4 since you're raging.
4. Okay.
And back downstairs to Jackson.
Being as far away as I am, I'm going to dash again.
Okay, yep. So you're going to run up to...
There we go. There, and I just want to ask, what's going on up here?
Do not hit the ones that live here.
The ones that Alesta hit.
That was
Which-
Brittany's mistake. I did not realize.
Pay no attention to our. She's not really our friend, but
Oh shit! I did not realize
Which
that
ones?
was like a friendly.
Which ones are those that live here?
so the ones in the front row there, those 3
Okay.
in a line they're wearing colors and sigils of the villa that we're at. The ones in the back are Zhentarim.
I'll watch out for him. Thank you.
And Alesta's gonna yell, "Oh shit! I'm so sorry."
And I can't see them, or I can't like.
I don't know what came over me.
Oh, that's my bad. That is on me.
And for my next turn, from here, I can't see them well enough to shoot at them, right?
No, I mean from
I need
where
to go
you
around
are,
the corner a little bit.
No,
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
Okay, so down here you hear somebody, "Help! Please, please!" And that's kind of on the other side of where you hear that like thud, right?
Like
Was
where
that down to the
is?
south?
Yeah, it's down to the south. of
Okay.
you. And
Like-
then
I'm just thinking. Sorry.
yeah, so I would say like down this way, and
Okay.
then you hear, "You shut up!" And you hear him more banging.
Same area.
Same
Like
area.
those two voices came from the same room.
And then Valerian, it's your turn.
Ah, shit! That changes some things. As I hear I hear the distress coming from down there. I will run by this person and I will say to the Gralhund guard there, "My friend is sorry. She thought you were someone else. Do not take it out on her. We are here to help." And I will keep running, and I will open this door that is to the south.
As you open the door, you see that same black hooded cloak
Oh, you
put in his shoulder into this door. The cloak is down, and you see half of his head, the side of it, the back side of it, just covered in blood. There's just blood everywhere.
nice.
And I think I got a
Fresh.
No, I got a handout. I love handouts. Handouts.
I love handouts.
They make me feel so good as a DM. Oh, didn't want to edit. Didn't want to do that. Maybe I don't. No handouts. Sorry. Sorry. So sorry. Yeah, no handouts. That
I'll find a way to survive.
I'll find a way. Okay. What would you like to do as you see this?
So I burst open the door and I see this person and the cloak. It kind of rings in the back of my head as somebody who needs to be dealt with. And this fear kind of runs over me, and my arms, out of my control, kind of come up, and they create this cross over my chest, and those burn marks in my wrist start to light up this bright red and illuminate the room, and out comes this eldritch blast that fires straight towards the back of him, and I'm sitting there. I don't really know what is happening, but it is pushing me back almost, and this fiery blast comes flying towards this man. And I will cast Eldritch Blast because I'm a warlock, and that's all I can do. That's a 17 to hit.
Yes.
Oh, thought you were gonna give me bad news. Oh yeah, that's a cool 1 point of Eldritch Blast. Pew! It kind of peters out towards the end. I thought that was going to be cooler.
So I should
that's
describe
it,
the
yeah.
room a little bit more. So this is a very tiny bedroom. So there is a bed on this side of it, and then there's a door leading back here. And there's window, and then I should have also described window here and window here. So now that you're up on that second floor, you can finally see out, and it is just pitch black outside because it is the middle of the night.
Okay.
So anything else you would like to do?
That is it.
Okay, so this guy's gonna look at you and go,
We are on your side.
are you sure? Okay.
We are here to protect you.
Okay, and then he's gonna turn around and back to the bad guy. Huh. Bad guys. Just because you're a bad guy doesn't make you a bad guy.
Bad guy.
Close the sheet, damn it. He's gonna swing his giant mace for an 8. Doesn't hit. And this guy's gonna swing his mace for 23. This guy's gonna look back at you, Templeton, and go, Oh shit! I think we're surrounded, guys. And then he's gonna try and push forward to get the guard out of
Got
his
some rugby
way.
scrum.
Yeah.
Just playing Red Rover.
And he does. So he pushes this guy all the way back here. That's his action. Yeah. And then this guy's going to come up. You may take an attack of opportunity, Templeton, as he walks away from you.
22.
That hits.
So that's max damage, 12.
Whew. And yeah, you just slam this guy into the wall and it knocks the breath out of him. And it is your turn.
So as I catch that guy going by, and I'm able to get a smack on him, my eyes start turning white and crackling, and in my fists, some blue kind of lightning starts arcing, and I am going to use my storm aura. So I have a 10-foot aura effect. That when you start, that when I rage, and as a bonus action on each turn, when I activate, one creature of my choice in the aura takes lightning damage. It's a Dex DC 12, half damage on success.
Okay.
Okay, so as I start arcing up, I'm going to let out a roar, and blue lightning is going to just like explode across from me and across the ground and arc up the closest person to me. So
you want to do it to this guy?
This guy right there.
Okay. And is it on his turn or right away?
It is on my turn, and as a bonus action, I can pick a target to take arc damage.
Yeah, but it doesn't it do it every single time?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So DC 12 Dex save, you said?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's a DC 12 Dex save. The way I read it, it says that during my rage and on my turn, I get as a bonus action to pick someone. Here, I'll put it in.
I would imagine it's like Hunter's Mark, where you're going to put it on him, but then they make the Dex save, and you can move it as whoever's in this aura of yours, right?
That's what I figured. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. When activate one creature of your choice, DC half on success.
It's a bonus action every time, right? As a bonus action on each of your turns? Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so they failed. Go ahead and roll your...
It's a 1d6.
Yeah.
That's a 3.
So this guy is going to... He is actually going to... try and push into Valerian. So that'll be fun. Ooh.
I am very big.
So yeah, he comes in and slams his shoulder down, but that house guard just stands his ground and kind of puts one foot back and stops him right in his tracks.
Yeah, I'll kind of put my hand on the small of his back and you hold strong, buddy. Do not move.
All right, Lesta.
Okay, so I'm going to walk up to the guy that I hit, and I'm going to say, yes, sorry about that, and sorry about this, and I'm going to pull my spear out of his body, and then and attack the fella who is right in front of me, this guy. That's a 14?
Does not hit.
Okay, all right.
You guys only get one attack, that's right.
Over.
And then you hear like a large bang on the other side of the door, and as if something is slamming down. Can't see it because doors are closed now. And then this guy is going to take a quick swing up here. Ooh, that's a nat 20, baby. So he's gonna hit that guy for 8 points of damage.
Oh, that's good. That's our friend.
Yeah, he's on your side.
For now.
And then this guy is going to longsword two-hand you, Mr. Templeton, for 21 hits. 11 slashing, hits. So 5 halved.
5 points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Jackson.
I'm going to move to the corner right here. I'm going to pull up my crossbow and shoot at the one right in front of Alesta. 4 plus 3 is 22 points.
I think
Not
you are
natural
asking
20.
for the song 4x3. Is that right?
No.
No. Fuck you, Alexa.
Wrong song.
So
I'm so sorry for picking a character
I
name.
love your casual troll of naming your character Alesta.
But so it picked it up out of my headphones. Anyways, all right.
That's hilarious.
So what'd you roll for attack?
It was a 22 in total. It was a 19 though, not a natural 20.
Yep. Okay. So that hits.
Max damage 9 points.
Woo! Woo! He's hurting.
Damn.
All right. So this
Was
guy.
that your crossbow? Was that your crossbow?
Yeah, that was a crossbow.
Shit.
Shit. Yeah. So on this side, you hear someone. Please, I don't know how much longer I can hold. And then, as you hit him with your weak bolt, he is going to turn around, and as you see it, you just see this face of, like, half here is just burned and, like, bloodied and beaten.
I will kind of like cringe a little bit, make this. Ugh,
Ugh.
you are disgusting.
He's gonna swing at you.
Yes, go for it,
What?
you son of a bitch.
What is your AC?
It's 14.
So as he turns to you, he reaches down and puts his hand on your shoulder and just takes his dagger right into your chest.
Oh no!
Give me a Constitution save, please.
Oh shit! A con save. That's what you want. It's an 18 plus 1.
Okay, so you passed. You feel this poison just try and come up into you, and
Oh no!
as you kind of hunker down a little bit, you take 8 points of damage.
Okay, that is.
Can I activate a reaction? Action. Rebuke the violent.
Okay, what is that? That sounds fun.
Immediately after an attacker within 30 feet deals damage with an attack against a creature other than you, you can use this reaction to force the attacker to make a wisdom saving throw DC 12. On failure, the attacker takes radiant damage equal to the damage it just dealt or half damage on a successful save.
That's fucking dope.
Okay, yeah.
That's awesome.
So, wisdom save, you said?
Yep.
I
DC
will
12.
appreciate.
Yep.
I'd also like to cast
Smash him.
Rebuke.
Zap him. Zap him.
13.
Oh.
So go ahead. Go
Okay,
ahead and
so
roll
he
your-
takes half damage then.
Go ahead and roll the damage. And
I don't roll damage.
No, he'll take 4.
Oh. So
It's
he did
half of the
18.
damage that
Yeah.
he just. Yeah, half of the damage that he just.
gotcha. That's
And, like,
awesome.
when Yeah, pretty cool, huh? And then as I'm casting that, I'm going to be like, keep your filthy dagger to yourself.
And he just, as he looks up, he looks straight into your eyes, and you can just feel that steely cold look. And were you gonna do something?
Yeah. So as he's pulling that dagger out, my eyes roll back, and they turn into like the smoky kind of black. And I put my finger out, and it touches him. And this is all out of my control. It's just happening. And I put my finger like just touching him, and I cast Hellish Rebuke. So it's a Dex 13 save on his part.
He's
Ooh,
just getting
It's a
chastised.
6.
That's
What does
the
your
thing.
face look like during that?
So Val doesn't really know. All this is just kind of like happening out of his control. His eyes totally roll back and they turn into the smoky black. And you can almost see like wisps of smoke start to come out of his. I got that smoky eye look going on for the summer. And like some smoke starts to come out and my finger just like pins into him. And this hellish rebuke kind of comes out of my arm and into his body and just kind of lights him up. Lights him up. Let's say that. And that's 2d10.
The mental image I got from that was like you being so tiny and just pointing your finger out at him. Like,
Yeah.
that's fucking cool.
I wish Val was that tough, but this is some unknown
Almost
being.
like when like Bilbo does that like thing in the first Lord of the Rings when he like goes like ha.
Yeah, exactly.
And just, like,
Yeah.
turns into like, oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, so 10 points of damage coming back his way.
Okay. And so as you do that, he leans in closer and whispers, "That was a mistake. You should have just died." And he's going to stab you again.
Oh shit. 14 is my armor class. I don't think I'm gonna make it.
A 19. So go ahead and give me a... Sorry, there was a lot of lead up. Go ahead and give me a Constitution save.
Oh shit. Oh, that's a nat 20. +1.
And you feel it again. Just try and come in
Okay.
there. And you take 9 points of damage.
Oh shit, that is not good.
So Brittany's asking how do reactions work in this
You
case?
get 1 a turn. So 1 a full length of...
A full round.
Yes.
Okay.
So it goes for if you take an attack of opportunity and somebody else moves away from you again, that's a reaction, and you only get it once per turn. So if I were to move this guy away from Templeton, he wouldn't get it again until his turn. So
Gotcha.
Got it.
Okay. Thank you.
And so as he does that, he's gonna just take the blade out and then run and jump out the window.
No, you fucker!
No!
We need him! I am not doing so good, but we need him!
And he just jumps and
Are you
leaps.
saying that out loud?
Yeah. As soon as he pulls it out and runs, I'll say, we need to get him.
Okay.
Fuck, there's so many turns.
I know.
Val, it's your turn.
Okay, shit. So, where would that window lead to? Do I know? I mean, I'd have to zoom out a little bit more.
It's right above here.
And then, is he like over the wall and out of the compound?
Let me look.
Or at least on his way?
So let's go to the main map. I'm not going to take you guys there just because it's a pain in the ass to load. Here, I'll give you guys a quick snippet of what we're looking at from the outside. I posted in Discord. So the building is that L, and you are on the corner of Sardoon Street and the one that goes north. So that is where the window is. So he jumps out into that little grassy area. So there's no fence around that side. And he takes off into the street. So the main street.
Okay.
And as you look down it, so you can take a quick look.
Yeah,
at the window.
I'll use some movement to look out, and I want to see if he's going left or right.
He heads northwest on Sardoon.
Okay, so I'll mental note that, and then fuck, man, I'm not doing too hot. I will come peek in here and see
Chase after
where the
him if you
other.
want.
I have 4 hit points at this moment.
Okay.
I'll kind of peek in that room and see where the whiny voice was coming from.
So as you try to open the door, it's locked. Can't get it.
Okay, so that's 5. Okay, I'll come back in here and I will fire. Actually, I'm going to stay there. I'm going to fire a crossbow shot or short bow shot at this guy.
Okay.
That's an 18 to hit.
Yep.
And do I get sneak attack damage because
Yes.
he's engaged? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
At that level of rogue, you know?
Do it like I showed you.
Oh. That's not how I showed you. That's 6 points of damage, piercing damage. Coming at him.
That was a lot of lead up.
Well, I rolled a 2 and a 1.
Well done.
And then I get a +3. So. Yeah, not
Okay.
good.
So this guy is going to pew pew crit fail, double crit fail, might I add, which is
Ooh. Could I retcon something?
yeah. Go ahead, take your time.
Did he have like a satchel or a bag or holding anything? I'm just trying to pinpoint the Stone of Galore. Like, would I have seen that anywhere on him?
No, you wouldn't have.
Okay.
You can give me a perception check, and we can retcon a perception check.
That's 13.
No,
Yeah.
he had. I mean, he has that black cloak on him, so
Right.
it was kind of over the front.
Okay. All right.
Shit. So yeah, this guy is just swinging his mace wildly and just catches this plaster, and you see it just fly off the wall and kind of powder into everybody's face. This guy's gonna look at Alesta and go, "Oh, I'll forgive you this time," but point it at these guys, and he's gonna mace. This guy is going to two-handed long sword him. Hits for 8. Okay. Nothing. Gonna split down here. And two-handed long sword for advantage on this guy. Okay. Templeton, it is your turn, good sir.
I would like to...
Rage.
I'm already doing that. I would like to run into this guy, and I'd like to push him through the plaster wall.
Okay, so give me a strength check.
Oh, please bust through. I want to see it.
Strength?
Yep.
That's a 16.
Do you get advantage because you're raging?
Yes, I do.
So 16 works.
Oh. Okay, cool, fine, yeah.
So 16 works. You're going to hit him up against this wall. Give me another strength check with advantage to make it through.
Okay. That's a 17. Or, let me see. Nope, that's 13. 17.
So 17, you're going to get him into the wall, and you just, Matrix style, you just see him go through the wall and all this powder smoke. And Valerian, to your right, you just see Templeton and this guy crash through. I'm going to give you 2d10 for damage. So if you want to go ahead and roll that.
Hell yes.
Love it.
Damn, 2d10.
Do I get my modifier for that?
Yeah, go ahead and use your strength modifier. That'll be fine.
Alright, so that would be 7 points.
Oh, that was a bad roll.
Yeah, I had a 3 and a 2. But as I get through, is he fall down or is he still standing up?
Oh yeah, he fell down.
Okay. Then I want to put my foot on him, and as I do, lightning's going to arc out of my foot into his body.
Okay, yeah, so go ahead and that's a dex check, correct?
Yeah, DC 12.
We're using all our cool shit tonight.
Yeah, but we haven't had combat in like 4
I love
days.
it.
Okay,
Yep.
He failed, so go ahead and roll 1d6.
Okay. That's 4.
Damn. Yeah, dude, he's hurting.
He's not dead.
No, he's not dead.
Okay.
These guys are kind of beefy for where you're at. And I'm going to tell you, you have him pinned, so that'll be fine. I like this. I like all of this. This guy's going to step away and come to you, Templeton, and he's going to two-handed longsword you for 23.
Fuck, man. Yeah, that hits.
7 points of damage, half it to 3.
3. Okay.
And Alesta, it's your turn.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna go over to this guy, the guard, and I'm just gonna kind of be like, "Oh, pardon me, oh, pardon me," and make my way on over to Val.
So between two medium objects, they have to be willing to let you through, and they're fighting. So you can make a dex check.
Okay.
And I'll allow that to try and make it through.
Okay, that is going to be a 15.
Yeah, I'll get you through. That's fine.
Okay, good. So I'm gonna make my way on over to Val, and I'm going to be like, "Hey, you got to stay into the fight. You are too squishy to just be charging in." And I'm going to lay on hands.
So that's
I'm
veteran.
gonna lay hands.
Val is down here. Val is down in the other room, and the guy right in front of you is and yeah. So there is a wall and a door that this guy's kind of occupying.
Am I able to dex check
Probably not.
in between him? Just like
No, it's a real tight
pardon
door.
me.
If it were like a normal 5 foot space, yeah, I'll give it to you.
Okay.
But it's a door. Sorry. You could kill him. He's almost dead.
Okay.
Like he's
yeah.
real almost dead.
I'll just like seeing that he's almost dead. I'll take my shield and I'll be like, "Get away!" and kind of like backhand him.
Okay.
Move. That's another nat 20. I'm not lying.
Oh shit!
Wow! That should be it. Travis hates it. Travis
Okay,
hates this
so
set.
that's double damage. Is that
Yeah.
right? Okay, so that's 12 points of damage.
And as you do that, you slam him with your shield, and you're like, "Get out of the way!" And he's not paying attention, off balance. He goes flying into the guard, and you just push him into him, and he just kind of like falls onto his sword, the guy's sword, and just dies. He's dead.
Okay. Wonderful. I did not mean to overkill that much, but okay, Val, I'm on my way to you next. Try not to die.
I will appreciate it.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, this guy's gonna just keep bracing. This guy is going to... He's gonna mace attack. Dude, these guys are terrible to hits. Can't do shit. Alright, so Devin, make a strength check, please.
Yep.
It's a nat 20, baby. 23.
So this is a strength check with advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that is... I rolled 19s on both of them.
Oof. That's a nat 20 for me, 23. And he just kind of rolls out under your foot and stands up. That's going to be his move. So
I don't believe you. You dice fudger.
Okay.
I said it.
You're a rice nudger.
Dirty dice fudger.
I'll post it in chat for you. If you want. I mean, if that's how we want to play this game. I will say, one thing I don't like is in this module, I don't like rolling behind the screen, because I like you guys to see what I do. It automatically has a macro set up to roll GM. I don't like that at all. At all.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I know it's fine. It's just me as a DM, I like to roll in the open, because people do get concerned with dice fudging for real. All right, Jackson.
So if I move to the tile above Val, technically, with movement that'd be 5 feet away. Is that close enough to do like a touch spell?
So
it seems like a question I asked a long time ago, and I'm not actually moving.
Yeah.
But if I move
get there,
that would be okay.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna choose. Oh damn. I don't really want to use my action, but I'm going to shoot my crossbow at the same guy right there by the stairs.
Okay. And he is very hurt.
That is 14 points of damage. Or not 14 points of damage, but 14 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay.
Does not hit.
Damn, I wasted my action.
And then you're going to hear almost like whimpering on the other side, Valerian. Is this night over yet? Valerian, it's your turn.
Relax back there. We are taking care of business, and we will come and help you. And as I'm seeing this guy come out from Templeton's grip, I'm going to knock up a short bow and take a shot at him. I imagine he's coming next to me.
He is very close to you, yeah.
That's a 13.
Does not hit.
That's and then I am going to... if he's like making contact, is he looking at me like he's...
No, he's
moving
looking at Templeton.
Okay, I will... I'll just kind of move to here. Just kind of...
I mean, he's looking at the guy that literally just slammed him through a wall.
Yeah, okay, good.
He doesn't put up with that. All right, so this guy's going to just move forward and attack. Dude, I haven't rolled an actual attack with these guys yet. Until right there. So, yeah, you see this guy just mace across the Zhentarim's face, and his head just turns and blood comes your way, Jackson, and he falls down dead.
Sweet.
Templeton. So you have a guy behind you, and you have one that just rolled out from under your feet standing up.
Okay. I want to take out of my pocket the bag of Newt's eyes.
Okay.
and I would like to throw them to Val.
Okay.
All right.
Is that okay? Is that just a bonus action, or do I need to do anything?
No, it'll just be a bonus action in front of that.
Okay, so as I do that, I'll yell at him, "Use them!" And then I'm
Snag
going
him
to
out of
take
the air.
I'm going to take my guy, and I want to just smush his face up against the wall with my hand. So one-handed attack.
All right.
Smushing with one hand, tossing with the other.
That's a 15.
Does not hit. So as you go to put your hand, you're paying attention to the bag, and okay. So now that this guy is over here, he's gonna two-hand you for 21 for
Who, me?
yeah, for 3 points of damage. It was 6 total. Half it to 3.
Okay. All right, I can do
Okay.
that.
Lesta.
Okay.
All day, all day.
All day.
Now I'm gonna finally just make my way on over to Val.
Mm.
And then I'm going to be like, okay, well, like, in the future, before going into, like, a room alone, you should probably use the buddy system. It's the easiest way to not die. And I'll lay on hands for, let's say, 10.
Okay.
Sweet. I will say, maybe you are rubbing off on me. I heard somebody that needed help.
Oh, Val, you're a softie underneath all of it.
And I would like to ask, what does your lay on hands spell look like?
So Ilmater, I mentioned this before, but Ilmater's like symbol is the red rope that symbolizes like the god on the rack. So when she lays on hands, like this red light kind of starts to swirl around her wrist that she is touching someone with. And then from that, there's kind of like this radiant light that enters the person's body and starts to kind of knit the skin together.
As I see that, I will. You have a demon inside of you too. We need to talk.
I have God inside of me.
A god of something. Same.
It's like the old Dell inside. It was a Ilmater inside. Sure. All right. What else would you like to do? 'Cause I do believe lay on hands is an action.
Yeah, it is an action. So, I mean, I don't really have any. So bonus actions can be spells too, right? If they're like under the bonus. Well, yeah, I guess.
If it cast time
If
is a
it's
bonus
under the-
action.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my bonus action, Shield of Faith, which is a spell, and it grants a +2 bonus to AC for up to 10 minutes as long as I'm concentrating. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cast that on Val.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So this
How
guy.
how does concentration work? Like, am I able to still like act
Yes.
and
So
react?
concentration works is you're concentrating on the spell, right? So if you cast another concentration spell, you lose the first concentration spell. If you get hit in battle, you have to make a wisdom save. I think the DC is like 13 or something. I can't remember right off the top of my head. If you fail the save, you lose the concentration spell. If you pass the save, you're good to go.
Okay, sounds good.
All right,
Thank you.
so this guy is going to move to here, and he is going to attack with his mace for 6, of course. All right, so this guy, after you try to smush his face, he is going to come under you with just a longsword, one-handed, for 11. Does not hit. Jackson, it is your turn.
I'm going to move to. I kind of move. Is this wall right by the stairs? Is that like big enough for me to like put my back against? So I'm assuming it's fairly normal.
Yeah, it's a full wall,
size.
12 feet high.
Okay. I'm going to put my back up against that wall as best I can with the token, and I'm going to peek around it and try and shoot at this guy down there.
Okay.
For yikes, 7. That doesn't hit.
Does not hit, unfortunately.
Cool. So
and
it's
then-
just going to bounce back at me, land at my feet,
You actually hit the wall.
pop out of the
that's-
top of the crossbow.
As you go to
Even better.
shoot, you hit the wall. It's right there. You're like, oh shit.
Damn it.
Anything else you would like to do, Jax?
Nope. I'm gonna just stay right there. Keep my back against the wall.
Okay.
Trying to keep myself a little.
Yeah, I think you're probably okay. There's only good guys around you. So on this side of the door, Valerian, you're gonna hear. Is it okay to come out yet? I still hear a lot.
No, not yet. Stay where you are.
Who are you?
We are your saviors.
Well, I have guards here. Who are you?
We are helping your guards.
Okay, Val, it's your turn.
You don't have so many left, and I will try to short bow the guy in front of me again.
Okay,
Fuck! That's an 8.
you're on mute. Evan.
That's gonna be a nah.
That,
Said your guards are trash. They've only hit one thing the whole night.
pretty much.
That's the floor.
That is a miss at
Yep.
8.
I figured.
All right, so these fucks are going to mace 17 and an 18 for 10 points of damage to this guy. Okay, Templeton, it is your turn.
So the guy in front of me, he's still like facing off of me, right?
Yeah.
I want to take my guy, and I would like to grapple him in a bear hug.
Okay. All right, so let's do a strength off, baby. It's a 12.
Oh, that's 15.
Okay, yeah. As he tries to resist and push you away, but your giant, massive arms just embrace him ever so lovingly.
So as I have him embraced, I would like to use my
Give a kiss.
lightning damage and non-lethal, if I can.
Okay, yeah.
I basically want to zap him till he passes out if I
It's a
have enough.
dex.
Oh, that's two points.
Yeah, he's still alive by a lot.
Fuck, seriously?
Yeah.
Did you say by a lot?
He's not bloodied yet. But you have.
This guy.
But good news is
This guy.
Yeah, that guy's not bloodied yet. Neither of these two that are left standing.
Oh. I thought you said he was looking pretty rough.
This guy that was like right here by Jackson was almost dead. But good news is you got him.
He's grappled.
They can't do much.
Yeah, great success.
Great success. All right. So, seeing that you're grappling, he's just gonna longsword you for 10. That doesn't hit. All that build up for nothing. Lesta, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to charge up to this fella right here that Templeton is fighting, and I will attack head on with my spear. I'll go for his kneecaps.
Right in the knee.
That's a 16, and then do I add my dexterity to like hit, or like is it just what I roll?
What are you trying to hit with again?
My spear.
Your spear. I do not think that's a finesse weapon.
Okay, so I got a 16.
So it would be strength.
Okay, 16 plus 1, so 17.
That's the guy I have grappled? Right?
Yes. Yes, you're
Okay.
right. Which would be advantage, so you can roll again if you want. So 17 does hit.
Yeah, the other one's a 3, so I'll go with 17.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
That's a 6. So I'll go ahead and I'll stab my spear as hard as I can through him, and then there will be just like a pause, and then I'll turn back around to Val and I'll be like, "Wait, do you have a demon inside of you?"
As you're like, I imagine as you're holding the spear in him and you're turning.
Yeah, it's like, wait, what?
Okay.
She's not very intelligent. She's not a very smart gal.
This guy's going to mace 4-7. Veteran, who is in a loving embrace, is going to try and break out Devin. So if you give me a strength check. Bad news is that's like his whole turn though.
I rolled a 14.
So you're massive, like, I imagine you're just like really sweaty, and he kind of just like pushes off using that sweat and that lubricant,
out.
and he just wiggles out. Jackson.
I'm going to peek around the corner and take another shot at that guy for 13. Damn.
Does not hit, my friend. I'm sorry.
Gonna fly right past him and hit him right in the wall, right past his ear.
And this guy on the other side of the door is going to go, yoo-hoo!
You too. Big summer blowout sale.
That's exactly what
I'd like.
We are still cleaning up out here. Hold tight.
All right, Valerian.
And I'm gonna move over to that corner.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Jax. I should have asked. My bad. I apologize.
It's all good.
Hate me forever.
As I
Nope,
caught that
never.
bag that Templeton tossed to me, I kind of set it down and I quickly grab one of the eyes out. And Alesta, yes, I have a demon inside of me. Watch this. And I take one of those newt eyes and I put it in my palm and I smash it down and I twist. And what did I write down? I say these. I say Feigenstuffer, and I smash and I twist, and the newt eye just starts to crumble down. And I point to the guard that Templeton had grappled just a minute ago, and I place Hex on him. And with Hex, I get to choose an ability that he now has disadvantage on, and I'll choose Strength. Any strength checks by him, disadvantage. And then as soon as I get done doing that, I knock an arrow and I fire a short bow at him.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I cannot hit anything tonight. That is 10.
Okay.
But he is Hex.
Does not hit. Well, you got him hexed. I mean, there's that. So Templeton hugged him, and you got him hexed.
Now you can keep hugging him.
All right. So this guy.
A hug and a talking to.
This guy's gonna
What?
hit. Oh, he rolled a double nat 20, baby.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
So I had a double crit fail
Pendulum swinging.
and a double nat 20. I loved it. Which I'm posting all of these in the Discord just so I can post them later in our other chat because it's so fun. Yeah, for
nice.
9 points of damage.
9.
Whole 9. Watch out, guys.
Oh, that guy's
Guys
on our
and
side.
gals. Okay, so bam, bam, bam. Thanks, Timmy, for the reminder. I appreciate it. And so this guy back here, he's gonna pull out his heavy crossbow that he had slung around him and take a shot. That's another crit, baby!
Stop hogging all the 20s.
For 5 points of damage, and you just hear this boom as it hits right into his shoulder. It's all because of Timmy Nips, man. He gave me that good luck.
Timmy power.
And Templeton, it is your turn. I do not know if you were sitting at your desk or not.
Yes, I'm here. Sorry. So I will lunge again at the guy and try and bear hug him.
Okay. I will say he is more hurt now. He rolled double 9s.
I rolled a 10. With advantage, I rolled a 10.
So, yeah, as you kind of go out and grab, he realizes just how sweaty you are, and he tries to wiggle again, and you just pulse your muscles a little bit more. And
I want to hear a couple rigs crack while I do it. I'll just do my arc damage now that I have them.
Yeah.
Actually, grapple's a full turn, isn't it?
It's full
Unless
action, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So 3 points off of my lightning.
Yeah, he rolled another 9 for his dex save, so... I just imagine as you're holding him, it's like you're this conductor of this electricity. And you just see it kind of like his hair pop out of his helmet. Dude, this guy's still gonna just sit here swinging on you.
Smoke starts coming out his ears.
No, he's gonna turn around and hit the thug. 14.
Bone thug.
That does hit. So 14 for 9 points of damage. This guy out here is almost dead. Alesta, it is your turn. Alexa, not you.
Alexa, stop.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I know you.
Me neither. Wait, so this fella right over here, he's not down? The guy that's
This guy is
grappling?
I have him in a bear hug.
Yeah.
Okay. So while he has him in a bear hug, I'll go ahead and just kind of like with my spear just to kind of help out.
Do something.
So
You get advantage too.
Oh, thank God, because that was a natural 1.
Think Ilmater.
Thank Ilmater.
Thank fucking Templeton.
Templeton! Templeton! That's going to be a 14. That doesn't hit, does it?
Does not hit.
Owie. Okay.
Unfortunately.
So, Alesta just, even when someone's holding the target for her, she's just like, she's so disoriented by finding out that Val has a demon in him. So that she just misses entirely.
I feel like that's a bad pickup line, too.
What pickup line? Like,
Hey.
I do have a demon inside of me.
Hey,
Watch
baby.
this.
I got a demon inside me.
Yeah, that's probably not. I mean, I don't know. That might work. I'm not gonna lie. That would get my
I got
attention.
a demon. No big deal.
I got a demon inside of me. Just to say it.
Bow, 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 bow.
All right.
Alright, so this guy's gonna hit. Ooh, a 22. Ooh, so close. Fudge. So this guy, man, he's tired. He's gonna strength check Devin.
Disadvantage.
He rolled an 8, but if I were to roll with advantage, it was a 23. So roll number 2 is a 23.
So I rolled a 19.
Oh yeah, you got him, dude. He just let me go. Jackson.
Let's try this stupid fucking crossbow shot again. And that's not gonna work for an 8.
This is Jackson every battle. He just sits in the back.
You've had the worst possible luck with rolls for this entire campaign.
Do you remember with like
This is
the
like
imps,
wheat and
you
bad.
couldn't make any of the shots, but then finally you just got mad and you like backhanded someone with the crossbow and then that so maybe
It worked so well. It worked so well for my character, though, being a newbie to all of this kind of thing. I love that.
You should just turn your crossbow around and start swinging it at people from now on. Like that's your new attack.
I was gonna say I was gonna toss it down in frustration this time.
You get sneak damage each time because no one was expecting that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna toss my crossbow down on the ground and say, "You piece of shit." And that's gonna end my turn for this round.
Okay. Are you sure there's nothing else you would like to do?
Yes, I'm sure. I'm gonna stay right where I am. Thank you.
Okay. Valerian, you hear the latch and the door go. And he kind of
Get
peeks
back
out a
in
little
there.
bit, and then he slams it shut.
Yeah, stay in there. I do not know who you are, but stay there. And seeing this guard just kind of shirk off every attack to him, I'm gonna drop my short bow. I'm gonna get out both my daggers, and I'm gonna come running up, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna stab him in the gut just as many times as I can.
I imagine you look like Chucky as you're running.
Yeah.
Like so.
I like it. Yeah. Yeah. So, my action to that's a 16 to stab. Okay. Can I use my bonus action to do an offhand stab?
You have advantage. Did you roll? With
Oh,
advantage?
do I have advantage then?
Oh yeah, I wasn't gonna
Is he
offer
grappled?
that because he's like almost dead.
That's worse.
Yeah,
So
so
I will-
offhand is just a D20. You don't get your modifiers.
All right. Still with advantage though.
Yes, unless you took the two-handed.
Come on.
Whatever it is.
That's a 17.
That hits.
Okay. So I get hex damage on that. Do I get sneak attack because he's engaged? And a D4.
You better do like actual damage because if you come
I
out
know.
like
Come on.
2 points of damage.
I'm rolling all the dice. Here it goes. Oh, that's not bad. That's 8, 9, 10. Do I get any modifiers with the knife with my dagger? No. So 10 total.
How would you like him to die?
Yeah. So my first one, I swipe this, and then I want to swipe the other one kind of across his belly and expose some of his innards and have.
Yeah, I would say having done this multiple times, Templeton, how you're holding him, Valerian knows exactly where to cut to
Yeah.
not catch your arms.
Yeah. Maybe you're
Yeah.
like picking him up a little bit to expose the under of his belly.
I am lifting his arm up and holding him with one arm behind his head
Half
so that
Nelson,
his
baby.
side is completely exposed.
Gross.
And as if he falls, I get 5 hit points, temporary hit points, and I move my hex to the other guy. The other.
Yeah, you could see him barely, I suppose. Yeah, so
Yeah,
he
if there's
does-
that hole in the wall, being low in stature.
I would also like to say Travis swears all of the time. Chat is amazed that you said the F word,
He's
Travis.
a dirty sailor.
I do cuss more than I tend to on a mic.
I guess I'll use the rest of my movement to come up to Templeton, and I will say, "Are you okay? You are doing fine." Just kind of catch eye contact, checking in in mid battle. And maybe by that I'm checking to see if you're still raging. Just are you still in that mode?
Yeah, so I throw the body down and you ask me how I'm doing, and I just turn and look at the other guy.
You are fine, and that's it for me.
Okay, so these two are gonna. One is gonna be a heavy. Mace, heavy. None of those hit, of course.
Good.
Templeton.
I'll give him that hex on him. I'll do strength again.
Okay.
How is the other guy? How is the other guy looking?
Very, very hurt.
I would like to walk up to him and I would like to grab his head and twist it.
Okay.
Nasty.
Yeah, we'll just do a one-handed. That's fine.
All right. One-handed?
Or two-handed. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's what it meant. Like in my head, I said, and then one-handed came out.
That's an unnatural 20.
I'm not even gonna have you roll dice. How do you want to do this? Because I love it so
Just
much.
like I said. So as Val's like, are you doing okay? I'm just going to turn to the other guy, as like the shadow appears behind him, like so the other thugs see, and then his hands just come through the hole in the wall and twist and snap his neck.
And that, and he just like body. Okay, Alesta, it is your turn.
What else is there to do? Are there still people to beat up, or didn't we get them?
I will say you might want to check on the person in that room. They were they might need help. They were
Okay,
screaming.
perfect. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to go up to the whimpering fella behind the door, and I'm going to knock very politely. And while I'm knocking, I'm giving Val a pointed look, like. And then I'll be like, "Okay, I think it's clear for now. If you want to, you can probably come out."
So yeah, you hear the turning of the lock and the, and as you peek in, you see behind this nice wood paneled bedroom. Again, it's another suite behind it, and in the corner you see a cage in the back corner, kind of holding up top. There's like this big arm holding a cage, and in it you see flying snakes. Oddly enough,
I'm sorry, I see what?
flying snakes.
Like
Oh, okay. I thought you said flying steaks. And I
Steaks,
was
yeah.
like,
There's
vampire steaks?
no. There's
Or
big
just like T-bone?
meat
No,
steaks
T-bone.
with wings
Mostly.
that just kind of like float there.
That's so good. Oh my god, what if we were pork chops and it's pigs flying? Okay, anyway.
Wooden stakes. They were sticking out of invisible vampires.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Oh, it's a mirror room. It's a fun house.
And he was dead the whole time.
spoiler.
Spoiler
Oh
alert
boy.
for the Sixth Sense,
Call.
everybody. Hey.
The call was coming from inside the house. I don't know if you know.
Spoilers for The Sixth Sense. I hope that movie's been out long enough for that to be okay. Okay, so I hate snakes.
Like you as a person or Alesta?
No, Brittany as a person adores snakes. They
Do
are
you?
wonderful. I
No, they're
do.
not. They're
No, they
gross.
I
are.
like snakes.
They're wonderful.
Devin,
They're
do you like
so-
snakes too?
They have
Yeah, I
little
like
boob
snakes.
snoots, and they're so good.
There's 3 in a bird cage. Like flittering.
Yeah, so Alesta's attention is immediately drawn to the snakes, and she just, like, behind the mask is full force, like, snarling, just, ugh.
I could see that. But then
and
the guy sniveling at the door is a fancy boy.
He's one thing. Who would win, Alesta or one fancy boy?
Probably Alesta, because she's kind of a badass.
She's and she no longer smells bad, so she's kind of fancy too now. But okay, so
Handout time.
She's going to be like, we've cleared out these rooms. If you want to evacuate, you probably should think about doing that.
I don't want to evacuate my own house.
I mean, you don't. Maybe it won't be permanent, but like, it's not a bad idea to just like go for a walk.
Okay. Is there anything you would like to do? Action, bonus action, movement?
As Alesta, no, I don't think so.
Okay. So you're going to... I skipped him too far. You're going to see the house guards turn and, pull their shield up and stand in front of the door. Well, at least this one is. This guy here. And Jackson, you see that right by you, and where did he go?
Probably behind me.
Okay. That was weird. Yeah, so you see him just turn and stand at attention at the door. What do you do?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna try and pick up my crossbow, but I'm gonna like put it on my back and kind of store it away, and just kind of stand still. And I'm gonna look at wherever I can tell that he's looking, and see what's coming or what's happening, or at least see if I can.
He's kind of hunkered down behind his shield and just eyeing you all.
Is any of them, or is that one looking at me since I'm closest, or?
I mean, yeah, they're looking at you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep my crossbow away, and I'm just gonna kind of keep my hands. I'm not gonna like keep them up or anything, but in a non-threatening way, keep them kind of just off to the side, and just say, "I don't intend to hurt you if you don't attack me."
Okay. And at that point, you're going to see the well, not you, Jackson. So Alesta and Valerian, you hear and Templeton, I guess, you hear the door open all of the way now, and you see him step out. So as this kind of scene unfolds and everything's done, he steps out of the room in his fancy boy outfit, approaches all of you, and he goes, oh, I just want to say thank you for everything. You are some that I could trust. Yes?
Yes, and we need to continue. We need to sweep the rest of your house and make sure that these Zhentarim are all gone. I see you have somebody blocking this door. We don't know there could be somebody back there.
Yeah, I mean, there's nobody in here. It's just me.
No, not in this room. In this room over here, where.
Oh yeah, that's where my wife and kid are in there. And I want to say, Jackson, what are you doing at this point?
I'm just kind of, I don't know if I'll say terrified, but nervous because I have eyes on me with guys with shields, and I'm not entirely sure what they're going to do, so I'm trying to play it cool so they don't think I'm going to attack them. That's all I'm doing.
Okay, so are you... What did you say you're doing with the...
I would say I just put that in my bag before we went into the house, so that it wasn't in my way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And so he's like, oh, I thought battle was lost and our lives were going to be taken. I do want to say thank you all for helping. But I do have to ask, what are you doing in my house?
Well, we were walking by and we saw and heard a commotion, and like any good Waterdeepian, we came in and jumped to the rescue to help you. I mean, I don't know if you have been downstairs, but there are bodies everywhere. That's why I'm saying we need to check the rest of these rooms.
Well, so Yes, this is where it all started, and we unfortunately had to retreat upstairs. And he kind of he makes a whistle that her 1 second.
What?
His fucking name is the worst.
What?
Harbaz is how I'm gonna say it. That's what it is.
Okay, what is how to spell, please?
Hrabbaz.
Hrabaz.
Right? So I didn't think about it before I tried to say it. I see it. I was like, okay. I see it. And I'm like, man, how do you? I didn't think about it before I tried to say it, and then I try to say it, and you're like, oh, dude, I don't know how to do this. It's gonna be Harbaz. I'm changing it. It's Harbaz. And you hear this like grinding sound as he lifts this giant beam off the door and opens the door. And in here you see a bigger room with this ornate fireplace, this ornate canopy bed, and nice dresser, nice furniture, floor to ceiling wood paneling. You would assume this is the master bedroom or the great bedroom. And you see another female at the far back. So this hulking orc stands 6'5", like a bluish gray, just skin top to bottom. Opens the door and just muscles top to bottom. Kind of makes Templeton look a little small. And then behind him you see another fancy. If he's a fancy boy, she's a fancy girl. Standing back there, which I did. She was in the picture that I showed you earlier of Orond, but you would assume she is a Gralhund. So she stands much taller. So she's on the right of that. I'll show everybody again. So she stands much taller. Imagine like almost like a Morticia look to her. Yeah. So very tight, dress, black dress that goes
Victorian,
up.
Victorian kind of dress.
Yeah, and pulled back, tight, brownish hair. But she does stand taller than Orund. And he steps back and he's like, oh, well, if it wasn't for the love of our city, and the Waterdevians that step in to help, which is always the case. And he holds out his hand to. I guess we're all kind of scattered. Do you guys follow him into this main foyer?
Yeah, if he kind of leads that way, is he going into like his master bedroom, or is he staying out in this entryway?
Yeah, he's walking there, and then you see Yarbaz take some. Yarbaz, it's not even close. Harbaz takes a step back, and then you see the guards kind of flank each side of him, and he does walk straight through those two doors.
I will say, I'll kind of follow him. I do want to peek in this room with these flying snakes and just kind of pop my head in, do a quick check in there. See if I can see anything of importance.
So you see a bed and a smaller bed, less ornate, and 6 foot tall dresser in there. And then in the corner, you do see this stand that has this giant golden arm, like not a human arm, but a just giant golden rod that's holding the top of this golden. Imagine like the Tweety Bird cage. And then there's just these flying snakes in there. So the grate on the cage or the bars on the cage are much closer together, so they wouldn't be able to just escape out. And there's 3 of them.
Would I know what these snakes are used for? Are they just pets, or because I think I know. But what does Val know?
Give me I'll say perception. This will be good. Devin, don't mock me.
That's an 8.
I'm just kidding. I'll say as you look over there, you see a small table by the goldenrod, as we're hashtagging it in the chat, with papers by it and like a writing device, but you can't discern how all of those work together.
Okay. That was just a quick check. So, and then I'll kind of wheel around and I'm like wanting to snoop in any new room that he kind of lets us into. So Yeah, I think I'll be first one in unless anybody else wants to.
I'll walk through the hole in the wall and just stay behind you.
I'll follow you in.
Yeah, I followed you.
Okay. So yeah, you all see this giant room. We'll just move people. And so Orin turns to you, Valerian, who is clearly the leader, and he holds out his hand, kind of downwards in your small stature.
Yes.
And says, "Well, it is nice to meet you. I'm Orin, Gralhund."
It is very nice to meet you. My name is Valerian. I really am concerned about there could be people hiding in the rest of your house. Are you sure you do not want us to sweep the house and then make sure?
And the tall orc chimes in and goes, "No, clear."
I don't know that you are sure of that. You were up here hiding behind the store the whole time while we were taking care of these people out here.
As you kind of get wordy, mouthy with him, he flexes a little bit and then steps forward.
I step into the same space as Val.
Yeah, I will quickly turn and look at Templeton. Not like not motioning him, but just kind of that you seeing what I'm seeing?
Well, since you're halfling, I'm going to go stand over you in your space, if that's okay. Since we can share a space.
I'm hiding.
Alesta would also. Oh no! Alesta would also get noticeably protective, so her hand would go to her spear.
And Orin kind of, it's okay.
We are
our personal guard.
I can tell we are not here to fight any of you, but we need to make sure that some things are set straight here. One thing that brought us to this direction is we have this special little tool that kind of sought something out for us, and it was going crazy around this place. And I'll look over to Jackson.
And I'll pull it out of my bag.
Is it still spinning? Are we close?
I'll squeeze the trigger and we'll see what happens.
So Jackson, as you squeeze the trigger, I'm going to say you have said this, you've paid very close attention to how fast it spins as close you get.
Mm.
It is spinning significantly slower.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind on that point then. Do you? I guess the next question is: do you know that man that jumped out the window? He had the gross-looking face.
And as you're talking, Yala comes forward, and she goes, "Oh, pleased to meet you. I'm Yala. And you're Valerian? Is that what you said?"
Yes, that is my name.
For such good stewards of the city, you seem to be asking a lot of questions.
Well, there are certain things that we need to figure out. I live here as well. I don't like seeing people being attacked in their home. I see this man jump out the window and run away. And I would not lie to you. We have maybe heard of this man before, and by happenstance, we come across him here in your house, and he is killing your guards, and I am just wanting to know if you know who he was.
Hey, Bob, is there a kid in here?
No.
That's a creepy question, sorry.
I want to murder him.
I thought...
Is there kids in here?
No.
You said... So Orin said...
Your mic is off, but I think...
Mine?
Yeah, Orin said his... Yeah.
You said... No, we hear you now. It went...
Yeah, you cut
Orin
out
said, and then it just stopped talking.
Oh, sorry. I don't know. But Orin said my wife and kid are in there when she was talking about the orc barring the door.
Yeah, I don't think it was a creepy question. There are no visible kids in this room. They're hanging from the ceiling. No, there are no visible kids.
So Vandalite... That's my other character, sorry. So Alesta knows...
Here comes the investigation.
So Alesta is not gonna she interrupts Val, sorry. But she's like, I thought your kid was in here.
Yes, our kids are safe at the moment.
Are they not in this room with you?
You are observant, aren't you? They are not in this immediate vicinity, no.
I thought that you said that, and I'm addressing Oren. I thought that you said that that your wife and kids were in here.
And Yala steps forward and says, yes, I am his wife, and the kids are here. They're just not in this room.
And you're certain that they're safe?
You seem very confident. You did not walk downstairs.
And also,
I'm
like,
100%
windows
certain
are
they're safe.
here. Like, windows are up here, and, like, people can crawl through them. Like, you're pretty, like, cool for people who just got infiltrated. Especially when your kiddos are not in your direct sight. It's a very odd way for you to be reacting.
It is very odd that you're so concerned about my kids. I know exactly where they are. And I would tell you that we were perfectly safe in this room with... And she pats Harbaz on the back. We were so perfectly safe at this time.
Right, okay. Well, that is kind of bold of you to assume that you are going to be completely 100% safe. And it certainly seemed like Oren was in a significant amount of danger. He did not have a personal guard aside from your regular guards.
Unfortunately, he went straight instead of turning left. I'm not sure why as we went upstairs.
Like
Taking
Google
that
Maps
left
just
at
went with
Albuquerque.
the guy. Yeah. Can Alesta roll what is it? Insight?
Yeah. I mean, technically, you could do whatever you want. You could throw it down and fight if you want.
That is a Sorry. That is a 19.
Okay. You get that. So from it, as you kind of look at her posture and see, how she's talking, you get that she's not lying about knowing where her kids are and that they're safe, and that clearly she wears the pants in this relationship.
I think my passive perception could have seen that.
Yeah. No. Right. And that she is guarded in how she's talking to you.
Like the type of guarded where it's like, I'm not technically telling a lie, but like I'm not telling the entire truth here. Like that kind of guarded.
Maybe.
Or like guarded as in like these are weird ass people.
Standoffish, yeah.
Probably both. Because
Okay.
I'm not going to tell the truth to weird ass people that may use it to do weird things, right?
Right.
Where are your
What is
kids?
the name of, what
Hey,
is the
where are
name
your
of-
kids at? I want to see them.
Where the fuck are your kids at? What is the
Why
name
would
of
you
the
lie about
stone?
having a kid?
Is it the stone? Right? Like, unless it was like when people put their kids in like the back seat so that they can drive in the passenger lane. Is it the Stone of Galore? Is that what
Yeah.
it is? Okay.
Yeah.
So Alesta, ever the brilliant individual, is going to say, well, I mean, you have the Stone of Galore, so like, are you pretty sure that they're not going to really go after that?
And so, as you say that, with the demeanor that she had, immediately becomes on alert, right? And so she raises that eyebrow and goes, "What do you think you know about that?"
Well, that you have it. Right, Val?
I do not have it.
Isn't that something that we learned?
Can I do an insight check on her saying I do not have it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't. Oh, my insight.
And while when she says they do not have it, I want to say to Val, wait, does that mean the guy that got away has the thing?
I rolled a 5 on the insight. Templeton, I do not know. This is what we know. We have been sent here to retrieve the Stone of Galore, and we will just cut down right to it. I am tired of beating around this bush. We come here to retrieve the Stone of Galore. We were gonna just come in and out and take it and go away. But we come in and we see dead bodies everywhere. We come up and we help you, and now we are trying to figure things out.
We're the good
there
guys.
there is no sense to lie anymore. Yeah, like Templeton said, we are the good guys. We are trying to restore a little bit of order around here.
Would a 12 passive insight be enough to like gain a
So
passive insight?
That's not a thing. Passive perception would be just kind of what you see.
Passive.
There is
then-
on the D&D Beyond character sheet. There is passive insight.
Is there really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not on like paper character sheets, but it is here.
Yeah.
There's
it's
also
like,
passive investigation.
Interesting.
Yeah, passive wisdom for insight and perception, and then passive intelligence for investigation.
And I actually like that. That's a good thing. And Fleshsmith says you can do it, so my bad. Sorry, none of the other things say that. So Alessia, you are right. So passive insight, as you look at her, you can see body changes in how she's talking to you. You can see that as you're bringing up the Stone of Galore, her kind of get frustrated. So you see kind of the red in her face get a little bit more flush. And as Valerian, you come out and say that you're here for the Stone of Galore, she is going to take one step back.
How is the guard reacting when like the Stone of Galore is brought up?
The
Like how
guard-
is everybody else in the room reacting?
I will say Harbaz is already at the ready, and him and Templeton are unless Templeton has moved, you two are still
I'm
kind of
I'm still
squaring off.
standing over top of Val, and I am in range to grab Orend if needed.
And I would have said he did move up. So
Oh, that is fine. I would say that out loud. I do not want to be confrontational here, but my money is on my friend versus your orc. But
Can I put him to sleep?
who?
The orc.
You okay? I'm gonna say you can try, but
stopped breathing there for a
to
second.
time out. What is the maximum HP you can affect with that spell?
Let me take a look.
Because I'm gonna give you a little DM hint. He has more than you could do with maximum on that spell.
I love /hate sleep spell.
Sleep is really good for like really tiny mobs. Like, hey, we're fighting 400
a bunch of goblins.
Yeah, we're fighting 400 goblins. That's cool. We can sleep 8 of them. But when you're trying to go after a big bad with sleep, dude, it's a terrible spell.
I actually want to switch around. So as a UNT, I get suggestion, which is a wisdom throw. Is a wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
So I'm going to activate that, and I'm just going to say, stand down. We're not here to fight.
Well, let me pull up his character sheet because I haven't done it yet. Actually, I did have it.
Do orcs tend to have high wisdom?
What's your spell save?
It is a wisdom 12. 12.
He rolled a 12 exactly. So
is that a pass or
tie
fail?
goes to the saber.
Pass.
It's pass. Yeah. So just like tie goes to the attacker, tie goes to the saber, tie goes to the person doing the check.
Gotcha. Okay.
And as you do that, he kind of you see this like this red kind of swirl around his head and then just instantly go away. He just chuckles. I don't suggest you do that again.
Okay.
And yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I am going to say that we are not going to leave until we get confirmation that this stone is not here. I mean, you told me nothing about this man that was beating you up in your room full of little flying snakes. Who is that guy? Why did he leave? What did he want? I think he wanted the Stone of Galore.
You were not wrong, my friend. I will tell you, I do not have the Stone of Galore, and he did not leave with it.
Do you mean that you don't physically have it on your person, or like, can you be more specific?
I don't have it on me.
So
that
is
means it
like
could
in
be
the
somewhere
house?
in this house.
Yeah,
do not.
exactly. Is like my friend here asks, is it in the house?
I can tell you it is not in this house either.
Do you
Well, then
know
where
where
is
it
it?
is? Yeah, Val and Alesta just teaming up, asking the same questions.
Tag team back again.
Tag team.
I feel like you guys are not being honest with me at all, and this is not good.
I don't feel like I have to be honest with you, as you're an intruder in my house.
You would be dead in that room if we did not come and show up. You think these guards that are standing here around us could save you?
And she looks
That
at
is funny.
Harmaz and goes, "He's a funny joke. He thinks we would be dead."
Oh,
And the orc just goes, "Funny."
You can laugh all day long.
You seem to not be particularly concerned that the people who worked for you are all dead inside your home, and that you failed to protect them.
It seems that yes, that is a misstep on my part, and an unfortunate thing. But this was just
Unfortunate, those are people's lives.
This was just
What do you
another
mean?
attack by the vandals that are plaguing our city. It is very unfortunate. They were
Oh,
good.
they're just
They seemed kind of strong to be vandals. Cultists maybe, or gang members, trained assassins.
Zhentarim.
Not vandals, no.
Yeah.
Well, whatever that silly fight is happening in the streets that we hear so much about, it's just another that they're here. Maybe they thought the other people were here. I don't know. I don't
Well,
need to worry
if
about that.
if one of them knows you live here, chances are the other one knows you live here. Trust me. And soon the other ones will be coming for you. And we want to stop that. And I think that's why we need the stone. So
I don't think you understand what the stone does, and I'll leave that for another day. But again, I don't have it, and I don't know where it's at this moment.
But you had it recently, yes?
Yes, I did actually. I can probably tell you. It was in this house.
Well, then who took it? Why do you not have it now? If it is so powerful and you're flaunting that we don't even know what it does. Why did you let it leave your possession? How could you do that? How could you be that irresponsible?
Give me persuasion or intimidation, whichever you're trying to do.
My intimidation is...
Dude,
Wait.
on fleek.
a 3 foot tall little man.
Oh, that's a 15 plus 5.
So you're like Mighty
dirt.
Mouse.
Dirtiest of 20s.
Yeah, you're like Mighty Mouse in your
He is-
intimidation.
Standing in between Templeton's thighs, he's got like his hands on his inner thighs, and he kind of like peeks his head out.
Gross.
Says, you need to tell us, how can you be this irresponsible?
Well, it wasn't me that was irresponsible. We
Then who was it?
it was this, and this is when the Orin steps in. You could tell it was the damn Zents.
Yes, these thugs that we just took care of.
That's the least of our problems. It's the one that got away that is the problem. And this is kind of when he maybe gets a little hitch in his step.
A little peacocky.
No ramifications from the wife of the backhand, right? And he goes, we've, against my better judgment, we've been funding one side of this war to win, and it had better positioning for our family in a way, and we were tricked to, and he kind of looks down, almost ashamed, to use our villa for a staging ground. So all of these that are dead downstairs and dead up here, the Zents, they've been here for a while, and the stone was here. It honestly, this is the guy speaking. I don't know where it's at, but the stone was here, and Urstel wanted to take it back for himself to gain favor with. And
Urstel was that man that jumped out the window.
He was the one trying to get into the room. He wanted to gain favor.
ERSTOL.
URSTUL. Urstel. And he wanted to gain favor, and which he points to Yala. Fed up, we decided to maybe learn a little bit more for ourselves, and as you probably saw, there was a revolt. And he awkwardly chuckles.
Yeah, it's funny that you are working with one half. I assume they were working with the Zhentarim.
He said they funded them.
Okay,
so,
all right. Oh, you are funding one half of the bloodiest street war that Waterdeep has seen, from what I understand. That's.
I mean, sometimes we do things that.
What do your children think about this? How can you look at your children?
Business.
Well, they will one day. One day they will find out about you, and they will not.
And on that day, they can make a decision for themselves.
Well, that will be.
But when they're up here in their villa and they have no worry of food, toys, anything,
well,
they'll be fine.
Yes, but that almost came crashing down. I mean, you can put all the money you have on this orc friend of yours to save you. But what happens when that doesn't? That doesn't take place. Maybe he is caught off guard, or he is sleeping, or they come in and they I will not say they will do unspeakable things, but I think we need to need to know where the stone is.
And Yala steps in. It's not here.
We have gathered that much information. Something as prized as I am getting that this stone is, it does not just simply get up and walk away without somebody knowing where it went and who it went with.
I don't know where it's at.
Where can we find this Urstal?
Probably wherever they hide out. Where does shit go when I poop it?
Well,
probably in your chamber pots. Are they in your chamber pot? Like, is sewage a thing? Like, I mean, of course sewage is a thing.
I mean, there's sewers.
Yeah, there's a sewer.
The...
So I will look to Herbo. Where do you take the shit from their chamber pots after they are done?
He doesn't say anything. He's mean mugging Templeton.
Yeah,
did you call him Haribo?
Yeah, I caught it.
The gummy bear.
He's just mean mugging Templeton.
Okay, so we can assume that they are down in the sewers, and yes, we go traipsing around, but it would be nice if you throw us a bone here and to maybe help us pinpoint it, to narrow it down.
And everybody give me a perception check at this point.
I will. Yeah. 15 for me.
It's 14 for me.
3 for me. I'm just staring down Papa Orc.
I like it.
7 for me.
Okay, so Valerian, you hear like a fluttering, like very loud fluttering outside. So out of this door here, And as you kind of look through this door, you do see it goes out into the night.
Can you ping that again? Where?
Yeah. You hear this like giant like outside, and below you, you start to hear clear, and you hear like armor.
Orund, what is this? Are these more of your guards or are these somebody else?
And then you hear out of this door. You see it's like this big patio. You see the face of this giant like bird, which you've seen him around the city. You've seen him hovering. A giant griffin has landed right here, and out off of said griffin steps a city watch. Another griffin. That one takes off. Another one lands. City watch comes, and so now 2 city watch are here. And you hear them downstairs.
You mean they have flying beasts and they take this long to get here?
Orund, what do you have to tell?
But before, in all reality, probably that 3 hours of combat we've had was about like a minute
30
to
seconds.
2 minutes in like real life or in the game, right? Yeah, each round top to bottom is 6 seconds. So.
Oh.
Seeing the city watch, I'm like, maybe we should go.
And then you hear it up the stairs.
Where?
Dantal, we are not the ones at fault here. We are just citizens helping out. Orund, what are you going to say? Because I assume we can see the city guard now, like they are starting to file in.
Yeah, and he's going to look at you and go, this was a Zhentarim attack? They came in here and killed us.
Yeah, but what about all this funding that you sent their way? Well, you are shushing me. I will put this in my pocket and save it for later, this favor that you now owe me.
And 4 of these guys... Son of a bitch.
Son of a gunny sack.
Start coming up the stairs. And then 2 of them come from over here. And as they kind of breach in here, they're like, Orund, Yala, is everything okay? And Orund's going to be like, oh, good thing you guys came. We were attacked. The Zhentarim came in the night, and as you can see downstairs, we had to retreat up here, and we barely escaped. It was, and he points to your guys' group, and these guys really saved the day. They were being good Waterdeepian stewards and heard our yells and came running to assist.
That is true. He is not lying when he says that out loud. Is everything clear downstairs?
Yeah, it appears that everything, all rooms have been cleared. There's no, well, I mean, frankly, there's no living downstairs.
Well, that is unfortunate. Okay. We are free to go, yes? Like.
Yeah, so if you guys, if you want, we gotta, for situations like this, we typically, and you can see this is a higher ranking City Watch. He's got a little bit more gold on his armor. He goes for, I just want to thank you guys. Come to City Hall tomorrow, and we'll give you a special reward.
Ooh, City Hall again.
Can you change a deed?
No, you'd have to talk to the magistrate. Lovely lady works there. She is so helpful.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, she's great.
I mean, she's been there forever. But Orund, Yala, I'm gonna need your guys' statements, and then Does everybody is this what happened? And he looks at Jackson, Templeton, Alesta, and Valerian. Is everybody here okay?
Everybody is fine, and yes,
Okay.
My crossbow might not be okay. Otherwise, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm sure where the children are.
And I'm covered in blood and guts, just standing there.
And at that point, as you say that, Alesta, Yala, why am I? There it is. Yala says, Greth, Zartan, it's okay to come out. And then you see these two children walk out of the closet.
And Alesta says,
The closet, of course.
How could I have been so naive?
I knew it all along.
investigation comes through again.
You guys are
Investigate powers activate.
these children look like normal children.
Yeah, they look like spitting images of their mother and their father.
just I love the image of this, like, these people are just, like, want their kids to hide in the closet until all this dies down, and we're like, where are your fucking kids? You said there were kids in here. Where are your kids? Why wouldn't you be like, I'm not telling you where my children are?
Why are you so interested? Yeah, this was a very reasonable response.
Well, I think our job is done here. Yeah, we will be at City Watch to collect any reward that you are willing to give.
Oh, perfect. So before you guys go too far, names and just where you live, just in case we need to follow up.
All the time.
What does that mean?
Nothing. My name is Valerium, and we live. And I'll give them the information.
Oh,
Begrudgingly.
we've got a few complaints from that area.
Well, not due
We've
to
had a
us.
few complaints in the area about the amount of murder in the area, too.
Maybe they're
Not by
they're
us.
related. Actually, we'll come by tomorrow. You don't need to come down to City Hall. We'll come by tomorrow and just make sure we tie all of this together. You know,
Good.
if this is related to what's happening in your area and you guys are here, you know, it seems like trouble may follow, and I just want to make sure you guys are safe.
Thank God we were here, because everybody would be dead.
And
So
Harbaz just goes,
You don't have to worry about it. Officer 2 is on the case.
"Oh, too, yeah, he's a great guy."
He is a smart cookie.
He actually was pretty impressed with you guys. But yeah, we'll be by tomorrow morning, bright and early. Take your statements. We just want to get this family back. Obviously, they got some cleanup to do. Actually, Orand and Yala, is there a place you guys could stay tonight? And Orand's like, yeah, we could, you know, hit one of the inns. Valerian, I didn't catch all of your names. And he points to the other short guy. What's your name?
I'm Jackson.
How do you spell that?
Jaxyn.
Is that short for something?
No, but I actually go by Jax, which is short for Jackson. But Jackson's just it.
Oh, okay. And this giant fellow?
my name is Ashley. I'm giving a smile.
Oh, that's a beautiful name. I love it. I
love
think it's great. And Miss with the just so I can recognize you, could you actually remove the veil?
No. My name is Alesta Vasco.
Oh, Alesta. I mean, just usually people that wear veils are up to no good.
I am up to good.
I need to be able to positively ID everybody tomorrow when we show up.
You will recognize me by my veil.
That do you understand that's not how it works when we wear clothes, there's multiple people that could wear clothes, so it's not like a unique identifier.
But what
Okay,
if it's
here.
like?
How about
for-
you sign this note right here? You go ahead and sign your name on this piece of paper, and then when you show up tomorrow, I'll hand you the piece of paper. I'm not taking my veil off. I guarantee you, I am up to good.
It's for religious
Well, I mean, if that's an
reasons.
Alesta guarantee, I think we're all good here.
Yes, and unless the guarantee. Yes,
Just make sure you're there tomorrow.
I will be there.
Yeah, you're free to leave for tonight. Please go home and get some sleep, and we will see you bright and early.
As I go out the door, I'm gonna look at the orc. One time.
And he does a Terry Crews titty dance.
Oh, shut up!
Just making them bounce.
No, but as you do peer back, he just, I'll see you again.
As I pass by him, I'll say, "You're wiser than I expected," and just keep walking.
He doesn't even care. He doesn't look at you.
It's
I mean, he's mean mugging Templeton. Templeton is on his shit list.
So are we out of the house at this point?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys... So as you head downstairs, you see some more straggling City Watch kind of putting sheets over the dead bodies, marking evidence, whatever they may be doing.
Yeah.
And then you see a short gnome City Watch guard, and his armor is very, very gaudy to an extent. You could tell he's a higher ranking City Watch, and he's writing things down and kind of looking and barking orders. But he's at the main, so back down to the first floor. He's at the main door here as you guys are coming down.
Yeah. Is there... So as everybody's kind of busy doing their thing, is there any, like, expensive bowl or like, piece of art on an end table or somewhere?
There would probably have been some up in the foyer upstairs, like, you know, like a nice little tall table, but it's...
Yeah, like a
it's
little
been,
fruit display.
It's been broken.
Oh, damn
I mean,
it. Okay.
you could, like, it's been knocked over. You could probably pick the bowl up and put the fruit back in it if you want.
Well, I was going to steal it. These guys would piss me off.
Yeah, you could. I mean, make a sleight of hand check.
Yeah, let's do it.
This ends well.
That's that's a 19. Good lord.
That's a 18. Actually, sorry. A 17. I'll give them a modifier.
So yeah, I'll kind of like act like I'm adjusting my boot and see this fancy looking bowl that once held fruit in the hallway and kind of tuck it into my cloak and my
So yeah, it is the color, as you look at this bowl, it is the color of the Gralhunds. So it is like a greenish, like green stripes, like bright green, and then it has like yellow kind of inlays. But then it has like black on the inside. So the inside of the bowl is black and the outside is this green and yellow.
I like it. Okay.
Okay. So as you guys walk down, the young or the gnomish guy is looking towards the front. And he's like, "Yeah, they must have come this way." And he's just trying to recreate all of these scenes, and his back is to you.
Hey Jackson, look at that. Maybe you can take some pointers from him, and you can be in a place of power at some point.
I'm not too interested in power.
Okay. Yeah, maybe just something to aspire to.
I just want to build stuff.
All right. And we have never seen this City Watch guy before.
No,
This
you
particular one. Excuse me, sir. And I'll kind of like, if his back is to me, I'll tap him on the shoulder.
Yes. What can I do for you?
You look to be high-ranking here, like you are the one in charge.
Yes, when it's these, hoity-toity types we send. I'm the chief investigator. What can I do for you?
Yeah, I was just wondering if you had found any particulars out, or if I do. Maybe this is something you don't know. Somebody jumped out the window and took off
Well,
up the street.
we'll get there, but we are not at liberty to divulge our information. And
Okay.
who are you?
Well, we are the ones that saved the day, and we are the reason that the Gralhunds are getting to spend the rest of this evening with their children.
Oh, well, good work.
Yes. So
And
I mean-
what was your name exactly?
I gave it to the guy upstairs. It's Val.
Oh, okay.
But I just didn't know if you knew that somebody had made an escape, or if maybe you caught him up the street, because we would like to talk to him. We have some things to say, but you guys are still investigating. I will give you your time.
Yeah, we will. It sounds like we got a lot of work to do tonight. So,
All right, have at it.
yes, we'll be seeing you.
Oh, I lost my favorite stone. If you happen to find a stone, stone-sized, maybe glowing sometimes, that's mine, and I would appreciate if I could get it back.
Stone. I mean, there's stones out in the yard. Why don't you just get a new one?
No,
It's his
this is
favorite stone.
It's my favorite stone.
Oh well, if there's a stone in the house, I will keep my eye out.
Yes, make sure that
I will give him a salute.
Not knowing what he's like. Okay.
No, he is serious. It is his favorite stone.
Okay, I will. While we're here, I mean, clearly what is happening is more important than your stone, but we will look.
Okay. Thank you. And I'll continue walking out. We will not. I guess we'll go out the front gate, not the back way that we came in.
Okay. So as you're in the yard, give me a perception check.
Heck yeah, I will. You called down the thunder.
Everybody.
That's a 10.
Everybody can give me.
Everybody?
A perception check. Yes.
Everybody. I rolled a 10.
That's a 5. It's a 5. I'm now
That's a 19.
imagining. I'm imagining
Two.
what stone looks like.
Dirty 20.
2.
Jackson, as you're walking, you don't see this stone in the yard and trip. And no, I'm just kidding. Alesta,
I'm too entranced by the wand thing.
it is slower, even more slower than you looked at it as you were talking to Yala. But,
Okay.
So Alesta, as you guys are walking to the north here, walking this way, right? That same shadow that you saw earlier, you see 3 of them.
Yeah.
And
What about this? Where can you refresh?
yes, so you just saw a shadow of something. You didn't know what it was, didn't see it.
Oh, that's right. As we
Dart
were coming
across
in.
the yard.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
Okay.
Under these dead trees, you see 3 shadows kind of hanging around over there, barely lit by the light from the upstairs room that's as it's cast down.
Val, the shadows from earlier are beneath that tree over there.
So, could they be Zhentarim hiding out? Do they have a shape, like a discernible shape? Globular.
Nope, it's just globular. It's not like a shape of a human.
Is it the shape of water?
No. Also, did I say more slower? Timmy in the chat saying I
think
said
you did.
that.
Uh,
That doesn't.
I didn't pay
seem-
enough attention to
It
it. I
doesn't
just
seem
knew where
like
you were
something-
going with it.
I don't understand. That's not in my vocabulary, so I don't. It seems weird. that
Time
I
to
would
go
say
to
that.
the replay.
Yeah, I will. Clip it, Timmy.
Are there any guards, like City Watch, out and about in the yard, like searching for evidence? Or...
Yeah, there's like. Sorry, I should have explained that. There's probably 5 outside. As this little gnome man was. Gnome
Okay.
man, that doesn't make sense. As this gnome was directing orders.
Last time, maybe have one of those guards go over and check it out. It could be it could be Zhentarim. I don't know.
Then why don't we check it out? That seems unnecessary.
Well, one thinking is that if it's something bad and jumps down at us, I don't want to get hit. Two, this is kind of out of our hands at this point. One thing we don't want to have bigger targets on our back, as the city guard are here. You know, when the cat's away, the mice will play. You know, so they are the cat, we are the mice. They are here. We don't cause a ruckus.
All right. Okay. All right, sure. I'll go get the city watch because they are extremely good at what they do, and they're great jobs. They do great jobs here at the city of Waterdeep. Waterdeep is so well protected. I'll go let them know. And so,
and as you say that, the guards in the yard are like, "Hey, thanks."
Alessa turns to them like, ugh, and she's like, "There are shadows under there. Go check them out."
What do you mean shadows? So you see 5 of them. Kind of the 5 that are outside. Kind of, you know. Do you think there's really shadows? What does that mean? And so they all like slowly creep towards this tree. And keeping your eye on it, you see the shadows as they get closer, kind of just disperse.
Well, they dispersed. You scared them away. Good job.
What? I mean, how do you can't catch your own shadow?
They weren't your shadows. Oh my god. Val, this is why Waterdeep is the way that it is. Do you realize that it would have been it would be such a nice city if those city watch actually fucking did their fucking jobs well.
Okay, well, we checked it out. We did our civic duty of showing them. It's fine. We move on.
Yes, all right.
I think we need to head home, and we have many things to talk about.
Yes, I agree. Alesta just over here, like the supposed human, showing that she has dark vision 60 feet. Nothing suspicious!
I keep forgetting that I have the devil sight, so I have dark vision up to 120 feet. The devil sight.
The devil's in my eyes.
I would maybe... and I would say, like, as the sun is set and the dark is out, like, my eyes kind of turn back to that smoky color, and I can see just fine, but the outward appearance is rather alarming, maybe.
You're an ugly fellow when you do that. Okay.
Ow! Leave him alone, he's baby.
He is baby.
I baby.
So, alright, so what are you guys doing?
I think we need to head back home and talk within confines of our house, of our walls.
I agree.
Okay.
It's like middle of the night, yeah?
Oh, yeah, it's like 2 a.m.
Okay, yeah. Yes, so... yeah, I'll head that way if anybody else is following.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So, yeah, pretty uneventful. There's not very many people on the street. There are people still... Apologize. There are people still on the street. And they are maybe drunkards. Bars let out. But pretty quiet, uneventful. And you make it back to your house.
Oh, as we step in, I take like a big exhale, and there are some interesting things going on there. I do not like these Gralhunds one bit. They are shady people, and one of the problems here in Waterdeep. I mean, to fund one of these gangs, and make sure that they are having the capital to do these bad things. It serves them right that it comes around to bite them. But they are making our job harder to find this stone.
They also don't care that the servants that worked in their house are dead. They seem to have no remorse for the people they employed.
I agree. But I do believe that they do not have the stone. I don't think. That is, I don't think that cloaked figure, Urstal, would have fled so easily if the stone was there.
I
I
agree.
think we need to kind of talk on the streets and figure out where this Zhentarim hideout might be. That is our best lead to go and find this Urstal. And we need to have some words with him. One, I am sick and tired of us getting kind of pinned for these attacks and you know, that heat and the target coming down on us. And two, I do not like him. He is you know, shooting fireballs outside our door. If it was him, we need to take care of him.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. So back to the fireball that occurred. The Nimblewright and Urstal, they fled in separate directions. Is that right?
No, I think they went in the same direction.
Then they must be working together. That might explain why Jax, your thingamade, what's it, stopped or started to slow down. It seemed to coincide with Urstal running away.
You might
Jackson,
be onto something.
did you happen to look at that while Urstal was still in the house? I know that you didn't quite see him. You were messing around with your crossbow at the base or at the top of the stairs. But
I was too busy missing targets to look at.
Yes.
Miss. All I did was miss.
Well,
That was you.
While you were missing, did you happen to maybe take a look at that whirligig? Was it doing anything while he was there, and did it change when he left?
Unfortunately, it was in my bag most of the time, and by the time I pulled it out, it was too slow.
I was going to say that was maybe a long shot.
Are you
Sorry.
thinking that Urstal and the Nimblewright are one and the same? Or
That it might be. I don't know. Yeah, I think that is a stretch, but I think more accurately they are working together. Because the witnesses that saw that fireball hit, they said they saw the cloaked man steal something from somebody, and then we saw and leave on the street, and then at the same time somebody was up on the roof, and I saw the footsteps up there myself in the snow.
are there any spells that like create doppelgangers, or like
Yes.
create like
In one of the previous episodes, there was a spell mentioned named Simulacrum is one of them. I think Mirror Image.
Oh,
is another. Simulacrum is more like a clone, whereas Mirror Image is more like a mirror image that kind of does what you do.
Is it a physical image, or is it just like aesthetic? Like, is it an illusion, or can it interact?
Yeah, I don't think. Let's read Mirror Image. Mirror Image: 3 illusory duplicates of yourself appear in your space until the spell ends. The duplicates move with you and mimic your actions.
Gotcha. Okay.
Who told us about the simulacrum?
I think it was
The
Rainer, wasn't
the person, was it, or was it the lady in the tower?
Yeah, I was
it?
thinking
Oh, it was the
was
lady in the
Vajra.
tower. Yeah, it was Vajra. You're right.
Vajra.
I mean, there are spells that can create the likeness, but Val, you saw footprints, right?
Yes, they were on top of the roof, and they were heading in that same direction that they said that cloaked figure was running.
Are Nimblewrights made of wood?
Typically, yep.
But then again, that guy had a pretty intense burn mark on his face. It seems like if the Nimblewright was made of wood, that it would have done a little bit more damage. But it certainly seems like they're working together in some capacity. Do you think that was Nim his name? The
Yep.
puppet? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Was that a yeah?
Yes.
Perhaps Nim would know something about Erstal. I mean, if his son was like hanging out in a bad crowd or something, like maybe he would know more about it. Maybe it would be worth it to check in with Nim and see, you know, if he knows anything more about this.
That might not be a bad idea. We do. So I found my notes there. Twin. So we got that clue. Just kind of a metagame moment here. We got that clue from the monk in the mountains. Evil's twin hides its face for now. Expect that to change before winter's end. And then Vajra gave us some info. The twin can be an evil copy of someone. And then Simulacrum is the copy spell. And we got the name drop of Manshun at Colet Towers. I don't know what that is. I wrote down.
Well, it seems like we have a couple of leads that we could follow up on. We just need to hit the pavement.
Okay, so Templeton, go ahead.
So wouldn't it make sense? And this is Devin. The sewer that we attacked was the Zhentarim's lair, right? It wasn't the Xanathar Guild's lair.
No, it was Xanathar because it had the
circle
beholder
with the
spokes. With the spokes.
The dock or the warehouse was Zhentarim.
Warehouse was Zhentarim
with the Kenkus in it.
Ooh.
Okay.
Hey. What if we go back to that warehouse? Maybe there was the upstairs had it was kind of an office. There was a lot of paperwork and stuff up there. Maybe we find some stuff on a hideout. I mean, that is wishful thinking, but maybe it has a access like a manhole really close by. I mean, that is our only known whereabouts of the Zhentarim. But we can check there. We can check back in with Nim. I can put out some feelers. I know a few people in Waterdeep that I can maybe talk to. Thinking back to my criminal background, I forgot who we wrote in our backstory, Devin.
No, let's get in the Wayback Machine.
Shit. But maybe
I'll
go
look
talk
it up.
to
Keep
them.
talking.
This starts with an R. Maybe we go talk to them. And we can put some feelers out that way and try to get a pinpoint here.
That sounds like a good plan.
And as I'm saying that, I'm gonna pull that bowl out of my cloak. I'm gonna set it down right on the bar. We have a new centerpiece.
That is a nice bowl. Where did you get that?
Well, consider it payment for saving their children.
Oh, they paid you?
Yeah, it was kind of at the very end.
It.
I didn't. We risked our lives. It is payment.
So at this point, you hear a loud thud, thud on your front door.
Wait, not again. It is like 2:00 in the morning. I'm not going to answer that.
I appreciate that they knocked, so I'll answer it.
As you get closer, it's a little bit louder this time. Thud, thud, thud. Go ahead, Travis.
I'm gonna go with Alessa.
It better not be Makani wanting back in. Her name is off of the deed.
Are you opening the door?
That's not a Chris feeling. That's a Val feeling.
I'll be like, all right, hold on, 1 second. It's like 2 in the morning. We're moving a little slowly, and I'm still talking as I open the door.
Before you open the door? What is Valerian and Templeton doing?
I'm probably sitting at the bar, just like admiring my
looking towards the door.
Back towards the door. I would be facing the opposite way.
I would probably. I think Val's probably trained me to sit and face the door.
Okay.
So that he can do what he needs to. So I will be sitting facing the door just out of instinct.
Okay. So, Alessa, as you open the door, your face is at the chest level of a giant orc. And he opens the door and he goes, and that's where we're going to end it for tonight.
Ooh, collective oohs and ahs. What the fuck? Is it, what's his name? Haribo?
Oh,
It
yeah.
is
Oh, yeah, it is.
Haribo.
Haribo.
I do want to say thank you all again for sitting at the table playing with me every Friday night, taking your Friday nights to play this wonderful game. I do want to say thank you, chat, for hanging out with us. It's a great night. We got some OGs back in the chat. Timmy Nips, Fleshmith. Thanks as always. Thanks for the sub. I do want to say we love the interaction in chat. You guys do not distract us at all. Don't feel that way. Ask all the questions you guys want. We got a couple new followers tonight, which is great. I do want to say, be sure to check us out Monday night for Devon's one shot. It'll be at the same time we started tonight, 8:30. Damn it, Bobby.
8:30 Central
Time. Yep, 9:30 Eastern. Then check us out every Thursday night for the podcast, every Friday night for Waterdeep. We have some exciting news coming down the pipe. We are so close to being able to reveal it. We are not there yet. Maybe in a couple weeks.
Monday, Flesh. It's on Monday.
Monday. Yep, this upcoming Monday. So be sure to come hang out with us as Chris and I and a few other non-DadBodDnd community members make it through Devon's torture chamber. I don't want to say it. I have no idea.
Lost Library of Qualish Remixed.
Timmy,
Yeah.
cliffhangers are what this game lives in. It's going to make all of the players at this table want to come back for more, and they're going to be excited to come back Friday night to figure out why is this guy in their house and up in their face.
And why does he enter going?
But yeah, so also just come hang out with us in Discord down below. If you want to get in on one of these one shots, use the command !I want in. Until then, we will see you guys on Monday, and have a good weekend. Bye.
Bye, everyone.